My name is Becky.
And we're the Sorry Girls.
And today we have another Halloween tutorial for you.
Of course we do.
Of course we do. This is another hugely requested one this year, so of course we had to do it.
It's been requested like every year.
It has been. And all the other years, like, this new movie hadn't come about, so trying to do her old costume, which was like a full-on latex bodysuit, would have been impossible or like very hard. So we're super excited that Suicide Squad's coming out and we're doing the costume from that movie.
Coming out next year. But we've heard a lot about it because it was filmed in Toronto, which is where we are, so.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Just like we said, the movie isn't out yet, so we're just basing this costume off a couple pictures, plus the trailer. So that's what we got to go on.
And this is only our second Halloween costume of 2015. We have lots from the other 5 years that we've been on YouTube, and we have lots more coming, so make sure you subscribe for more Halloween costume ideas. And we hope you guys enjoy! To make this Harley Quinn costume, we started with the shirt. You'll need a plain white long sleeve shirt. Cut off the neckline hem as well as the arms right below the elbow, and some off the bottom to make it a little bit shorter. Next, we're taping off the areas that we want to be red. This will be about 4 inches down from the top, as well as 2 bands around each arm. We used a regular Sharpie to fill in the arm bands. And for the top, we'll be creating a dip dyed effect using this red fabric dye. Wrap the bottom half of your shirt up in a plastic bag to keep it as white as possible. Dip the top half of your shirt into the dye up until your tape line. Leave it in for a couple of minutes and then take your shirt out and rinse it off. Once it's all dry, it should look like this. Our dye didn't match our Sharpie perfectly, but we think that adds to the worn-in effect of the shirt. Next, using some iron-on transfer paper, print out her Daddy's Little Monster logo, and we'll have a link for this in the description. Make sure you're printing it out in reverse. Cut it out and iron it onto the shirt according to the directions of your paper, and when it's all done, it'll look like this. For her glove, we took a regular driving glove from the thrift store and cut the fingertips off. Using this shiny blue and red spandex, we cut out pieces to fit over various parts of the glove and glued them on top.
For her hair, we'll be using a light blonde wig tied into 2 pigtails. We're using this blonde wig we already had from our Daenerys and Elsa costume videos. Make sure you check those out as well. We're not sure if the pigment will end up staining, but that's okay since this wig's been well loved by us. We found this temporary hair dye stick that conveniently came in blue and pink. Color onto the ends of the pigtails, working your way up about 2/3 of the way. Repeat this with the blue as well.
We also added hair ties to our wig using the spandex from our shorts.
For her bat, we're using this plain wooden baseball bat. Either get one in a light wood or paint it white like we're doing. Next, we're going to wrap the bottom part in some white tape. Next, we cut 3 diamonds out of tape and place them around the bottom of your bat and add tape lines above and below. Color in the wood with red paint. Once that's dry, tape off smaller diamond shapes inside of our white diamonds and paint them blue. Lastly, tape off 2 bands on the outsides and paint these black. To add the goodnight text to the bat, first print out your words. We'll have a link to this one below as well. Tape the words onto a sheet of vinyl and use an X-Acto knife to cut out the letters. Stick your vinyl down onto the bat and don't forget to stick the middle of any letters like the O back in as well. Paint over your stencil with a red paint and then peel it off. To make our lines sharper, we traced the letters with a black Sharpie once the paint was dried. And to add the writing on the bat, we looked up some classic Harley quotes and phrases and wrote them in a jagged handwriting onto the bat. We did some words in black as well as some in red. We're not sure exactly what her bat does say in the film, but we just kind of took inspiration from what we found online.
For her wrist accessories, we're starting with this black studded belt from the thrift store. Cut a piece off about the size of your wrist and attach it together with a piece of Velcro. Repeat this so that you have 2. For her belt, we're taking this studded belt, also from a thrift store, and taking off the buckle. Luckily ours came apart, but you might have to cut yours open. We're going to spray paint the buckle gold. Since we took the buckle off, we are securing our belt back together with some Velcro. We're then attaching the buckle onto the front of the belt and tilting it on an angle to create a diamond shape like Harley's is in the film. We're using a strong glue like E6000 to do this. For her boots, we lucked out big time by finding these athletic-inspired heels from the thrift store. You can use plain white heel boots instead, as those may be easier to find. We started by taping off parts of the boot that we didn't want to be black. We left 2 stripes on the side, plus a stripe all the way around the bottom and the top, as well as the lace-up holes. P.S. We ran out of tape and that's why it's 2 different colors. Spray paint this black. We then colored in the back of the heels with a red Sharpie.
To make Harley's shorts, start with a pair of well-fitting shorts that we'll be using as our template. This is way easier than describing measurements, as this would be different for everyone. Fold your shorts in half along its natural seam lines and trace the shape onto a piece of paper. Repeat this for both the front and the back halves of your shorts. Draw a line about a 1/4 inch out from your template for seam allowance and then cut this out. Using some shiny blue and red spandex, we cut out a front and back piece in each color. Don't forget to flip your template around too so that you have a left and a right side. Next, place your good sides together for both the front and the back pieces and sew up the middle of each piece. You should now have a single front and back piece that are half blue and half red. Placing the good sides together, line up the bottoms and pin them together. We'll be sewing along this line as well as up both sides. Once it's done, flip it inside out and you should have a pair of shorts. Feel free to add a hemline around the top and the legs as well if you want. For Harley's choker, start with a nude white or clear belt. Cut off an amount long enough to fit around your neck. Attach the 2 ends together with some Velcro. For the letters, we hand drew out the word puddin' onto some foam, making sure they were the height of the belt. Feel free to also use any wooden or foam pre-cut alphabet letters if you want, if that's easier. Once they were all cut out, we spray painted them gold. And lastly, we're putting them onto the choker with some hot glue. Get it?
For the makeup, we're starting with this white cream face paint and smudging it all over the face. Set it with a light powder. For the eyes, use a bright pink and blue eyeshadow. Blend it messily around the eyes and down the side. Smudge a black eyeliner under the eyes. Finish with a top winged eyeliner and some mascara. And we're gonna add a red lip. And we're gonna add a black heart under the pink eye. For the arm, we made this super simple stencil by cutting out some diamonds on a strip of card and painting the diamonds with some blue and red face paint. Use eyeliner to draw some Harley designs on your legs. We're writing things like puddin' and adding some diamonds and hearts according to some reference photos that we found. To put on the costume, add a pair of fishnet tights and put on your shorts over top. Use some scissors to rip a couple of holes in your tights. Add your wrist cuffs and glove. We're also adding these studded bracelets that we already owned from Topshop. We're going to add our puddin' choker. Add your shoes, wig, and bat. And you're done your Harley Quinn costume from the new Suicide Squad film.
Hopefully you guys love that. We think it turned out amazing and we're super excited, just like we are with every costume that we kind of pull out.
And every DIY that we do. In the end, we're just so happy.
So thank you so much for enjoying this video with us. Hopefully you guys learned something, and if you're gonna do a Harley Quinn costume, let us know below. And send us pictures.
Yeah, on Instagram and Twitter.
And if you guys want any more Halloween inspiration from us, we have an entire playlist of everything Halloween that we've ever done, so make sure you're clicking on that. It'll be at the end of the video.
And we need to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for all the love that you guys have been giving on our last costume, Furiosa. You guys are always like so supportive, and if you want to support us, just, you know, hit that subscribe button and share with your friends. It really helps out, and we appreciate how much you guys like our videos.
And it's not too late to get your submissions in. We are again this year doing another last minute Halloween costume video idea. We do them every year, and I don't know how we still keep coming up with ideas for them.
Yeah.
I guess it's mostly thanks to you guys, so make sure you comment below what you'd like to see as a really easy last minute Halloween costume, and we might do it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure you check out all the other year's last minute Halloween costume videos for more ideas.
Oh my god, they're so good. They're my favorite.
They're so silly, but I love them.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next Tuesday in our next Halloween costume video. Bye guys!
You keep trying.